Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy second recording on this Thursday. I want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as seasoned. I got a word for you. Tap in. So guys, not my normal type of recording, but I figure I'll just, branch out a little bit today. So I got an email from a young man, gentleman, and he's I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because men and women are so different. Like when women email or express themselves, myself included, we have like 39,000 paragraphs, right? A man might have two sentences and you got to kind of pull, like pulling teeth, but you got to pull from them to really get some things out of them. But anyway, so he's been married for 15 years. He loves his wife. He's in love with his wife, and he feels like his wife is cheating. So of course, I had to kind of dig around to figure out, well, why do you feel like your wife is cheating? So he said he didn't know, and I believed him because men sometimes are clueless, respectfully. So, but after pulling and pulling and pulling some teeth with him, what I determined was that for a couple of different reasons, he said she's not sexually attracted to him. It's almost like she sleeps on the couch or intentionally have the children in the bed. When he touches her, she kind of pushes her hand away from him, and he feels like she is having an affair. So, and he also told me that they had a really bad argument several months ago, and he said something about her weight. Said something about her weight, and also the wife complaint. He says the wife complaint about him is that he is not tapping to her emotions. So let's talk. All right. Again, everything I say is my opinion. My sisters, if you would like to chime in the comment section to help your brother out, please feel free to do so. Men, because you are here, listen up. Listen up. Right. All right. So first thing first, I want to talk about the fact about this argument. Okay. So he stated that, after the kid, she gained some weight. He's saying that it's not a big deal for him. However, she is the one who constantly brings up her weight and how insecure she is. So when they got into this heated argument, he threw that at her only because he knew it would be a trigger for her. So it's not like he's turned off from her or her weight gain, but he only threw that at her to get her mad. That one time will probably require you a lifetime of trying to make her feel comfortable back in her skin. All right. Now, again, I'm a very fair person. I'm not a biased person. I've been blessed to be able to see things from different points of views, men and women, right? So again, I'm not the girl who's going to bash men. I'm just not that girl. I've never been that girl. Men have their flaws. We have our flaws and vice versa, right? All right. But I will say this right here. Women overthinks everything. So if you made a comment on her weight, you may have just said something like, I don't know, fatty, let's just say, because you didn't say what you said. You may have just said fatty. You know what she's thinking? Oh, I'm fat. He thinks I'm fat. I'm nasty. I'm stink. No one wants me. I'm the scum of the earth. He's not even turned on by me. She's thinking all of that. And you're in your mind thinking, all I said was you were fat. I said nothing about you were stink. But women overthink everything, especially when it comes down to the physical like that. So it's not that she's not in love with you. It's not that she's not cheating. She doesn't even feel comfortable with her own body. She didn't feel comfortable to begin with, right? And then the one person that she felt comfortable with now agrees that she's fat and she's disgusting. And I know you didn't say all that. So now, how do I feel comfortable by laying with you and giving you the very body that you're turned off from, even though you didn't say that? But how am I supposed to even feel comfortable in my skin? In my mind, I don't want you to touch me because you're going to feel this piece of fat. Don't touch me. Women are crazy. If you haven't gotten the memo. Okay. So now she can be in the kitchen cooking. Now you're trying to come in there and be all romantic and, grab her from behind and, all that stuff. Not her behind, but grab her from behind. And she's throwing your hands up off of her. And it's not that she's cheating. She's thinking, let me move his hand because he's going to feel this new fat roll over here. And now you're thinking she's cheating. This is also why communication is important. All right, so what do? You need to go talk to Jesus. Honestly, you have to figure out how, and you know your wife, 15 years, you should definitely know your wife at this point. You got to figure out how to make her feel comfortable within her body again. And I know there's only so much you can do. That's the insecurity of herself that she's going to have to work on. She's going to have to get in the gym or do whatever, to get off the baby weight or whatever she got going on. She's going to have to do that for herself, right? You can definitely try to be a partner and encourage her and go walking with her and go do things with her and try to participate, but more in a gentle way versus more of a condemnation way, right? And then continuously to tell her she's beautiful. Kiss her fat roll. Kiss her fat roll, kiss her stretch mark, whatever she got going on. You let her know, I put these there. I put those children in you. I love you. I love your body. I apologize for calling you fat. And then she's going to say to you, well, you didn't apologize for calling me sloppy, stink, ugly. And I didn't call you all that, right? Just apologize, boo. Just apologize. Okay. So, all right. So we're done with that. That doesn't mean she's cheating. If she feels that way within her body, if she's not even comfortable with you, she sure ain't going to feel comfortable with a new person. Right. Okay. Now, what you said about her complaint, now I got to be honest. If this was not a contest, but a competition, I would choose the fact that you're not able to tap into her emotions as the top pick. This is so huge, and I truly don't believe a lot of men get this. Not even intentional, they just don't know. I told you guys I had made I think it was on somebody, I think it may have been one of Oprah's own thingies. And I made a comment, the same comment what I'm talking about. And it was it went viral. All the women agreed, like, oh, somebody finally told the truth. Somebody broke this thing down. And all the men were just like, sis, thank you. Because we had no idea how important it is for us to tap into your emotions. Or your body just shut down. So anyway, I'm going to try to remember how I said it. But if I don't, tap in. So basically with the woman, right? Even though we're designed to hold a lot, right? We can hold all this stress. We can hold all this stuff. We can just make it happen. Even though we can make things happen in the physical, like we can just make it happen, it still rides our mind, right? We're still tired. We're still burnt out. We're still vulnerable. We're still sensitive. We're still all these different emotions that we got going on. And then we can't even talk to our own men. When we try to express ourselves to our man, we get accused of nagging. And I'm not going to dismiss the fact that women don't nag about certain things. But when it comes down to things that she's trying to express to you, things she's feeling, it could be things about you. It could be things about the household. It could be things about you're not helping her enough. And she's burnt out from the children. She's burnt out from this. And you're just shutting her down and shutting her down and shutting her down. Like, stop nagging, stop complaining, leave me alone. You are literally shutting her down. So when you're shutting her emotions down and you're not able to even tap into her emotions to try to understand her, to try to figure this thing out, it shuts her body down physically. So when you got a woman turning her back, sleeping on the couch, saying, don't touch me, not tonight, the infamous, I got a headache, it doesn't mean she's cheating. She's disconnected. And when we're disconnected from you emotionally, ain't nothing happening. It's physically impossible. And so then we're accused of cheating. And truth of the matter is, we're clogged up. We're clogged up with emotions, and we have nobody to express them to except our girlfriends or our gay guy friend. Well, or anybody who's willing to listen, because you're not willing to listen. And I get it. Men are wired differently. Men are fixers. Men, if they can't fix it, if you tell them something and they can fix it, they'll fix it. Well, for the most part. But if you're telling them something that is not something that they can just fix, it's almost like Charlie Brown's teacher in their ear. Wah, 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 wah. You know, we go on and on and on and on and on and on. So it's a lot for a man. And I get it. But some men need to be, because some men are great with this now. Even if they, let me tell you, some men, even if they don't feel like hearing all this nonsense and all this, and it's not even nonsense, but in most men's mind, they don't want to hear all this nonsense. But some men are intentional, if they really care for you, about truly sitting down and at least trying to understand. Like, they may cut you off like midway point, like, all right, you already gave me enough for the day type of thing, but they will try to understand what you're feeling so they can try to fix the issue and try to make it right. Then you're letting me know that I'm important enough where you are tapping into how I truly feel and that you care. But if you're just shutting me down every time I try to bring something up and I get shut down, but you want me to do what tonight? Okay, I'm going up on this couch so I can sit in my head and my thoughts to try to figure this thing out since I can't get any help from you. That's just how it works. The same way men are physical and not physical, what's the word? I say it all the time. Men are visual. The same way men are visual, and if his woman is every day walking around with bleached out pajama pants and holes in her Scooby-Doo shoes and she's not keeping herself up and he's turned off, it is the same exact way that a woman feels when you're not able to tap into her emotions, when she's carrying everything and you're basically telling her to shut up, right? Okay, so you're shutting her down, she's turned off. And it does not mean she's cheating. And if she's carrying all that stuff, honey, the last thing she's thinking about is another man. She's just trying to figure out where to put all this internal stuff at. So I'm not saying she's not cheating. I don't know. But that is something to consider. Just because someone is tapped out or disconnected, it doesn't always mean that person is cheating, men or woman. So I think I addressed everything. It was the weight issue, the not tapping to her emotions. I thought it was a third. What was the third thing? Not tapping to her. I think that's what it was. I don't know. Maybe something pops back out because I feel like there was a third thing when I first started, but I can't think of it right now. I'll maybe do an update in the comments. I'll do an update in the comment section if it comes back to me, or I'll just reread your email and then I'll put an update to the third thing if there is one in the comment section. So you guys let me know what you think. But you got homework, bro. It's your girl, Kizzy Rock.